I spoke at the Conscious Capitalism Conference, the annual conference that was held this year in Chicago, and the session I was speaking on was called Cultivating Mindfulness, Creating Conscious Leaders. So it was a great opportunity to work with a number of leaders in the room in terms of giving them some practical skills to cultivate their awareness and their consciousness as leaders. So it was experiential, and what I did is I shared the definition of mindfulness. I got people up and moving in terms of developing some mindfulness practices, talked with people about what are the obstacles to mindfulness and how it is that we're actually mindless versus mindful, and then got folks up and moving together. Mindful means to be aware and mind aware in the moment. Simply see what's here in the moment, not all this junk that we have running around in our heads. So it's really relevant actually for people in the workplace. It's relevant for all of us, but especially people in the workplace, because I want to be able to be present when I'm working on what I'm working on. And if my mind is full of worries and concerns and difficulties, then I'm not going to be fully present. About 30% of folks are showing up fully at work. What we know is about 70% of the folks, they're not present. And so what we want to do with mindfulness practices in the workplace, centering practices in the workplace, is help people find a simple, practical way that they can bring themselves more fully to work. Centering is a whole mind-body response. It's a way of organizing what's important, a way of centering in what we care about, our declarations, visions, practices, and actions for the future. We center in the mystery of life as it unfolds, and then we want to center in action. Especially conscious leaders want to center themselves in action. So it brings everything together and lines us up in terms of what's important. It's a really simple practice. It can take as little as 30 seconds, as much as 10 or 15, 20 minutes. The practice I taught them was a standing practice where I had people tune into their physical sensations, external sensations, and then internal sensations in their body, and then their thinking, and then their feeling, and then one another. So tuning people's attention to those different areas helps us bring it all together. It ultimately integrates it in the brain in terms of the neuroplasticity of the brain learning. So centering is a mindful awareness practice that helps us be totally present here in the moment on purpose. I don't know what my life would be like if I hadn't been practicing mindfulness. It's changed me. I'm calmer. I'm less, certainly not drama prone, more resilient than I used to be. I have a place to come home to. So that's the other thing about a mindfulness practice and a centering practice, is it gives us a body-based, pragmatic place to return to when we get stressed out, when we're overwhelmed. We can come back home. So really centering and mindful awareness is a way to come home to ourselves and then offer our best selves to life, our family life, our community, and our work lives.